Sorry this video took so long. I had to re-record this 3 times. That's a lot of re-recording, but basically I'm going to expose Noctafly for being a hacker. Sorry if the audio quality is kind of bad. I have to use my phone because my computer microphone broke, which is also the main reason why this took more than like a day to make. But here's the idea. Noctafly hacks, and here's the proof. So let's get to the basics. For Toshdeluxe's first video on him, Toshdeluxe showed that his wave patterns were really similar, right? But they're more similar than you think. They look not that similar if you just kind of look at them, but I'll show you something that basically proves that it would be nearly impossible to do that without hacking. So if you look at this picture right here, you'll see that I used some white lines, and what those white lines do is they connect the wave trails basically. So each white line is the same length, and also that flipped image, you can see it, you can read. So all the white lines are the same length, meaning that it's most likely either a macro or an auto, because the wavelengths are exactly the same apart, right? So that's my first proof. It's not as good as my later proofs though, don't worry. So Zafkiel, he got exposed for that, right? And he admitted to cutting the video for Zafkiel and then not hacking it. That's what he said. He said he beat it off stream. Now, that's pretty interesting because Noctafly said that he didn't cut it before, but now he's saying that he cut it, right? If you were to read the description, I can't remember the exact wording of it. I think he changed it, though. It basically says, it's obviously not cut. If you just look at it, you can tell that it's obviously not a cut, or something like that. Yes, Noctafly. Obviously, right? Obviously not a cut? Okay. I think we can see that we can't really trust Noctafly's word on this type of stuff. But here's the best part. In Deception Dive, volcanoes must be Noctafly's one weakness, because he cut Deception Dive and the same exact thing happened. So, yeah, I guess volcanoes are Noctafly's one weakness, you know? Let's also look at the whole situation with Galaxy Collapse. Now, you'll see this portal that he goes through perfectly, right? He just goes right through it, you know, screw hitboxes, and he says, I'm going through this portal, and then I'm going down. Now, you might not know what that means, but the portal's hitbox extends out a bit. I'll show you a video representation of what it should look like on the screen. And so you see that? So that's what a portal transition should look like. But do you know what it actually looks like in this video? Well, he goes right through a portal and goes down. So that means that he was already flipped upside down before he went through, which means he autoed it. Oh, what a shame. So he autoed that wave in Galaxy Collapse. He also autoed a wave in Silent Circles. Wow, what do you know? The super hard, amazing levels that nobody could ever beat. He also autoed all of them. That's nice. So let me tell you the skill required to do this Galaxy Collapse transition thing. So first, you'd have to be holding your click button, right? Now you have 144 frames, right? Now, one of those frames, you'll be able to let go, right? One of those frames. You can make it look pretty similar to a direct going through a thing if you're on a slow wave, but on 4 times speed, you have to be pretty exact. So you'd have to go and then click on like a few of those 144 frames, maybe like 3 frames, but if you want to do it completely perfect, you have to do it the first frame you touch the portal. Keep in mind that portal hitbox extends out, so you'd have to click, let go on that exact frame, then click again. That is soon. I think that's definitely worth doing because, I mean, it is worth doing, right? Because you're not even supposed to let go right there. So I think that's definitely legit. And in the Silent Circle situation, it's the same idea, just a little bit slower. So good luck justifying that one, Noctafly. Also, let's go into a few different things. So, Noctafly did not only hack, but he also lied. He said Kugel's version is way easier and he's less skilled, right? And he also said to me on Discord PMs, so, I mean, I probably shouldn't say that out loud, but whatever, I'll say it anyway. He said 60 Hertz players, since he's on 60 Hertz, he'll never beat it. And 60 Hertz players are basically trash. That's the idea of him. Yet the one person who's been defending him this whole time is Lukalizer. How do you feel about that, buddy? But he says that KugelBlitZ is not skilled enough, so he's verifying the easier version of Death Corridor. Yet, Noctafly goes ahead, nerfs the beginning, calls it the hardest part of the level, and it makes the waves nearly impossible. Sounds a bit like an auto user to me, doesn't it? I think it sounds like an auto user. So yeah, and Kugel's version is massively buffed there. Kugel's version is massively buffed everywhere except for the waves. Check Kugel's channel. Kugel's actually making some progress, dude. His best run is 38 to 100, but that's on a less buffed copy than this one. This is the super buffed version, the retardedly super buffed version, and he did 56 to 100. You check that out on his channel. He is a pro gamer boy. No, but seriously though, he's like, this level is harder than anything I've seen so far in Geometry Dash. I mean, like, it's not harder than Innards, but it's, and maybe, probably not Bloodlust, right? But it's, like, harder than, like, Erebus and Sonic Wave by quite a bit, and he's on 60 Hertz. So, go check that out, because that's some insane stuff, like, crazy. And also, I'd like to say, Shaggy23, poor guy. Noctafly is hacking on the leaderboards. He's doing all those no clips. Check out Fire's video. I think it was Fire. I'll link it in the description. If it wasn't Fire, you will know to figure out how Noctafly was exposed for... Okay, that was a bit ridiculous, but exposed for using hacked star things. Yeah, that. Getting like 60 stars in 2 minutes, you know? Very legit stuff. And yeah, guys, have fun with that. By the way, I'd also like to say, Noctafly really isn't quitting. He says he's quitting, but I mean, is Noctafly a man of his word? He didn't quit last time, so I wouldn't recommend believing him this time. So I'd like you guys, since he really hasn't quit, to go and do exactly what you would do if Noctafly hadn't quit. Call him a hacker, do whatever you want. It's your prerogative, man. You can do whatever you want, but don't treat it like he's leaving, because he's not. And he's going to get away with this if we treat it like he's leaving. And that's his plan, so don't let it work. See you guys later. Oh, by the way, I'd also like to say, Noctafly is going to say that all of this was proven a long time ago, like he made excuses for all this a long time ago. Spoiler, he did not do that. He just didn't. Also, if you think that Sunix's proof was too similar to Tosh's original proof, no, it's not. Sonic Wave is a very tight level, and so is, like, anything like it, you know, Sock Up in Hell. Those are tight levels. It's completely different from doing the exact same wave pattern in the middle of a wave spam. Not to mention that he does the same pattern, breaks away, goes back to the same pattern in the same wave. The same spam wave, where you could go wherever you want. So I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy pizzas. Bye.